Hi guys, and welcome to the match preview for Saturday evening's game at Villa Park. And I hope you've all come straight back down to earth after that whirlwind of a game on Monday night. It was great being with the members again of the club and in the River Bar, which looked after us well that night. Pretty decent place. It's been a while since I was in it, and glad we have that for the next while. It's a good spot to go to. Great TVs all over the place, great sound. It's always great to have that there. You don't have TVs just looking off to be just off the self. There's plenty of speakers everywhere, great sound and great effect for to watch the games there, and it was great. And they serve Island's Edge. Yes, Heineken's own stout. Great stuff. Anyway, uh, so yes, as I mentioned in the podcast, I said I'd say you probably watched that Townsend goal over and over and over and over, and let me just say, it gets better, sweeter every single time you watch it. But a very, very different event happening on Saturday. You know, Villa gave us tricky games last season, as you well know, and of course they have a new member of their ranks, a good old beautiful nemesis of ours, namely Danny Ings. Win, lose or draw, whatever club he's played for, he's managed to score against us, and you know I'm not afraid to say that the damnedest thing will probably happen again on Saturday. We just have to remain seen. We know what Ollie Watkins can do. I suppose one positive we can take from the fact is that they don't have Jack Grealish. He's obviously moved on to Manchester United. Manchester City. So part of their creativity has definitely gone there. But they do have players. They do have quality players. McGinn is another one. He kind of goes. When Grealish was there, he kind of went under the radar when he was there. But now he might, more fruition now that he's there. And he might, his game might be stepped up in saying that. But this, needless to say, this is a game that we should be winning, guys. Just like the Burnley game. After Saturday's game, we have the Queens Park Rangers game, the League Cup on Tuesday, and then we have Norwich. So these three games, we should be able to go and win. Hopefully, comfortably. Don't get me wrong. Villa will be very, very stubborn, just like Burnley were stubborn. But if we can do something similar after we got the equaliser to go on that 6 or 7 minute, reign of just terror, it was. We can have the game killed off surely, but. To get these points on the board, get the cup run, continuing, and then another 3 points, playing against Norwich before we go to Ronaldo land, face Manchester United at the start of October. So I'm definitely going with 3 points. I do believe there might be a little bit change in the fact that, in the last couple of home games we have conceded first. That is a worry in itself, but great to see that we can still come back and win the game. But I think we will score first this time. Aston Villa will equalise, and then we will get a winner somewhere through the line. One of the members, of course, loves putting a flutter on Richarlison. I can see this is the kind of game that Richarlison will put all the issues that he's had in the last couple of games, where he's getting involved with different players, and his mindset mightn't be fully on the game. This is the game that I think he could put that to bed and get the first goal. And then I just can't see why the likes of Demarai Gray can't just keep on continuing his run and speed in and get a second for us. So I'm going with a 2-1 win. In the point of a team point of view, one thing that has to change, obviously, as I mentioned in the podcast, is the formation. That formation of the three centre backs and the wing backs was not working at all. And even before we got the equaliser against Burnley, my feeling was that once the equaliser went in, he wasn't going to make any changes. But thankfully, Rafa, the tactician that he is, knew that okay, yes, we're after getting the equaliser, but we've got to push this on now, and made the changes anyway. So I would go with a 4-3-3, and maybe the only start position I might change. I might bring actually in Andre Gomez. I think he did well. He did well against Brighton as well when he came on, but I think he really played well when he came on against Burnley. Missed sadly a chance to get himself on the score sheet. The ball came to him and he put his foot around. I don't know how he didn't put it on target. Even if it clipped off the post, but how he dragged it around that post, I don't know. But he should have got a goal for himself. The Corey's one pity that didn't stand. I mean, we could be sitting here top of the table before the game if we got 2 extra goals. But yeah, and from going just slightly back to the Burnley game, it was also great to see that one of our players scores against their former clubs, which is obviously was Michael Keane. So it'd be nice for that to happen on a more continuous basis from our players' point of view. So Pickford obviously is going to be in goal. Not going to change there. Maybe change Begovic for Tuesday night's game, but no, Pickford in goal for us, and I go back to a flat back four. So Digne and Coleman alongside them with Mina and Michael Keane. I think keep Michael Keane there. Maybe give Godfrey the start on Tuesday night, so I get him another game up to speed. I don't think he was all quite there on Monday night. That maybe that's just coming back from being in the quarantine, getting himself up to match fitness. That might be just another thing. So maybe he can start the game on Tuesday. I go into that midfield then trio of Andre Gomez, Doucouré and Alan. Doucouré and magnificent pass, as we know, to set up Demarai Gray. And then obviously the front trio. They just have to be three of the informed players. Well, I know Richarlison hasn't got the many goals at the moment this season, but he's still there. He's still winning. I just really think this is the game he can get himself on the goal sheet. So obviously Richarlison, and either side of him, Andros Townsend and Demarai Gray, and they're already proven. Spent little to next to money on them, and they've already really improved the quality of those positions. And I think we can all put our hands up and say, we saw those two players coming in. From my point of view, I was more excited about seeing Andros Townsend coming in, because I have seen him score cracking goals over his years in the Premier League, and I can't remember too much so of being impressed with Gray. But by Christ, has he changed it? Whether it's his own belief that he can do it. Obviously he didn't get the game time he would have liked at Leicester City, but by Christ, he's getting it now and proving that he is just a top player. So I'm gonna go to 2-1 win. Nervy game. I think we will score first. A nervy game and a winner the second half. Richarlison getting the first, Demarai Gray getting the winner, and yeah, and hopefully a couple of results go our way over the weekend, and hopefully we'll keep ourselves in the mix, and then that'll just get us into Tuesday's game against Queen Park Rangers, another game that we should be winning. Obviously, I say there'll be chopping and changes for that game, then back against Norwich, and then I will say this game will be a test for Everton, but the big staring test, especially after being absolutely bamboozled by them in pre-season. The test at Old Trafford is going to be a big one for Rafa Benitez. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this preview. If you haven't already listened to the podcast, please do, and tell all your pals. And stay blue as always, guys. Even though we're a black shirt, but yeah, enjoy the game. 5:15 kickoff, I think it is tomorrow. So yeah, definitely enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. Fortunately, I am working after, but what can I do? Maybe I'll go to the local and get a sneaky 0-0 couple of Guinnesses, which is not bad for anyone who hasn't tried it. The non-alcoholic Guinness, not the worst thing in the world. Better than paying for a pint of Coke anyway. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy the game wherever you do watch it tomorrow. I believe there might be a couple of members heading over as well. I think actually some of them went over this evening. Over to watch the game. They're lucky enough to get tickets, so they let us know what Villa Park is like. It's a place I haven't been to. So yeah, guys, enjoy the game, as I said once before. Thanks for watching, and hopefully the right result comes our way tomorrow. Take care, guys, and stay blue.